Hello students and welcome to today's lecture. Today we will be solving two problems on retirement of a partner. The first problem in the textbook, page 183, problem number 1. The balance sheet of Mr. Mama, Kaka and Mr. Baba, who shared profit and losses as 4:3:3 respectively. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2018. Look at the liabilities side. You have suppliers. Now suppliers here means creditors. Loan, general reserve, capital accounts of the three partners. On the asset side, you have cash, sundry debtors, less RDD, livestock, motor car, furniture, and plant. Next page. Kaka retires on 1st April 2018 on the following terms. First, the share of Kaka in goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 2,700. Second, furniture to be depreciated by 10% and motor car by 12.5%. So tick mark furniture and motor car. Livestock is to be appreciated by 10% and plant by 20%. So tick mark both livestock and plant. Fourth, a provision of 2,000 to be made for a claim of compensation. So this effect we will give later. Fifth one, RDD is no longer necessary. And sixth, the amount payable to Kaka should be transferred to his loan account. Now here they haven't told us what we have to prepare. So you have to prepare profit and loss adjustment account, partners capital account, and balance sheet of the new firm. Okay, it is not printed over there. So we have to prepare two accounts and a balance sheet. So take your notebooks, write down in the books of the partnership firm, profit and loss adjustment account. Next, partners capital account. Now in partners capital account, you have Mama, Kaka and Baba. So write it on both the sides of the capital account. Now here we don't have any cash or bank transactions, so we don't open cash or bank account, not required. And you draw a balance sheet of the new firm. So in the balance sheet, liabilities, assets, below the liabilities, write capital account. Now when you're writing the name of the partners, it has to be only the two continuing partners. The name of the retiring partner will not come. Okay, so we begin with the balance sheet which is given. Now in the balance sheet on the liability side, the first given is suppliers. So suppliers are creditors. So right there on the liability side, suppliers 7,000, loan, again liability 5,000. Then you have general reserve. Now general reserve, you know what you have to do, what we have done in admission, distributed to the partners in profit sharing ratio. So come to the capital account. First line, leave to bring down the balance. Second line, write by general reserve. It's 6,250 divided in the ratio of 4:3:3. So total ratio is 10. So when you divide the share of each, Mama will be 2,500, Kaka 1,875, and Baba is also 1,875. Next is capital account. So bring down the balances on the credit side. By balance brought down 20,000, 15,000, 12,250. So liability side is over. Come to the asset side. First we have cash. So come to the balance sheet. Right on the asset side, cash 4,500. Now sundry debtors. Now if you have read and heard the adjustment carefully, they have said RDD is no longer necessary. So straight away we write over there sundry debtors, outer column 5,000. Now what will we do with this RDD which is there 500? They said it is no longer necessary. So second effect here will come on the credit side of profit and loss adjustment account. So right there by RDD account, $500. So there is increase in the asset there. So the increase is shown on the credit side of profit and loss adjustment account. Next, livestock. Now all of them have got adjustments. So leave a line. Livestock in a column 12,500. Next is motor car in a column 4,000. Leave a line. Furniture 17,500. Leave a line. Plant 22,500. So all have adjustments there. Now we are finished with the balance sheet. Now we come to the adjustments. See who retires. Kaka retires on 1st April 2018 on the following terms. The share of Kaka in goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 2,700. Now for this adjustment, they have already given us the value of goodwill of Kaka. So we don't have to sit and find out. They've given us his share. So when they have given this, the two effects will be, first, you will credit Kaka's account in capital account. So take capital account. On the credit side, write goodwill account, by goodwill account. And this is the share of only Kaka. So write in Kaka's column 2,700. Now second effect, it is not written off. So it will be shown in the balance sheet on the asset side. So asset side balance sheet, write goodwill. 2,700. Now, second adjustment, furniture to be depreciated by 10% and motor car by 12.5%. Take furniture, write less depreciation, 10%, 1,750, outer column, 15,750. Where will second effect come? On the debit side of profit and loss adjustment account to furniture account. $1,750. The next asset to be depreciated is motor car. Right there, less depreciation. Now it is 12.5% of 4,000. So that is 500. Deduct, take it to the outer column, 3,500. Now again, asset has decreased in value. So second effect, debit profit and loss adjustment account. Right, to motor car account, 500. Okay. Third adjustment, livestock is to be appreciated by 10% and plant by 20%. So two assets there to be appreciated. Livestock 10%, right? Add appreciation 10% is 1,250. Added, take it to the outer column, 13,750. Next asset, plant is also appreciated, so we can give the effects together, right? Add appreciation. Plant is appreciated by 20%. So 20% of 22,500 is 4,500. Added, take it to the outer column, 27,000. Now both the assets had increased in value, so the second effect will come on the credit side of profit and loss adjustment account, right? By livestock account, 1,250. By plant account, 4,500. Okay. Fourth adjustment, a provision of 2,000 to be made for a claim of compensation. So if you have to make a provision, it becomes your liability. The liability of the firm increases. So first effect, you show it on the liability side of the balance sheet, right? Provision for claim of compensation. $2,000. Now your liability has increased. So second effect will come on the debit side of profit and loss adjustment account. Right there, to provision for claim on compensation. $2,000. Fifth adjustment says RDD is no longer necessary. We have done that adjustment while writing debtors. 6, the amount payable to Kaka should be transferred to his loan account. So this we will do only when we close capital accounts. So now we have done with all the adjustments. We will close profit and loss adjustment account first. See which side is greater. I think the credit side is greater. So take the total of the credit side. It is 6,250. Write it on the debit side, 6,250. So that means there is a profit on revaluation. So write to capital account. Now children, remember here for admission, we were distributing the profit only to the 2 old partners, but in retirement, you have to give it to all the 3 partners. So write there, it's Mama, Kaka and Baba. First, find out the total profit. So here the total profit is 2,000. Now this you will divide in the ratio of 4:3:3. So the share of Mama is 800. Kaka and Baba will be 600 each. Once you get the profit, you will transfer this profit to the capital account. So take capital account on the credit side, right, by profit and loss adjustment account. $800, $600 and $600. Now first close the retiring partners capital account. We don't have anything on the debit side. So take the total credit side. See what is the total of Kaka's credit side total. It's 20,175. Write it on the debit side, 20,175. And on the debit side, you will write to Kaka's loan account. Now, same figure will come there, 20,175. They are not paying him immediately, they're keeping it as a loan. So this loan becomes a liability. So the second effect will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. Right, Kaka's loan. $20,175. Now close the remaining two partners' capital account. Take Mama's credit side total. It is 23,300. And Baba is 14,725. Write it on the debit side, 23,300 and 14,725. Now get the balance in their account. So on the debit side, you will write to balance carried down. There are no figures to be deducted. So it will be again 23,300 for Mama. Put a dash Kaka's column, and Baba is 14,725. These are final balances in the capital. So write in the balance sheet on the liability side. We have already written capital account. So Mama 23,300 and Baba is 14,725. Total to the outer column 38,025. Okay, now close the balance sheet. Take the total of the asset side and the liability side. So total of the liabilities 72,200. And same on the asset side, 72,200. So children, we have finished with the first problem. The only adjustment here was for goodwill. It is goodwill. Otherwise, all is appreciation, depreciation. So now we will move on to the next problem. The next problem is problem number 3 on page 184. The balance sheet of Annu, Renu and Dinu is as follows. The partners are sharing profits and losses in the proportion of 2:2:1 respectively. On the next page is the balance sheet. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2019. Look at the liabilities, creditors, bills payable, general reserve, capital account of the three partners. On the asset side, you have bank, debtors, less RDD, furniture, machinery, freehold property, and goodwill. Now, goodwill is given to you in the balance sheet. So, we have to do the adjustment as per required. Dinu retires from the firm on 1st April 2019 on the following terms. First, the assets are to be revalued as freehold property rupees 30,000, machinery 5,000, furniture 12,000. All debtors are good. So tick mark all those assets there on the asset side of the given balance sheet. Second, goodwill of the firm to be valued at thrice the average profit for preceding 5 years. Profits of the firm for the year 2014-15, 1,000, 15-16, it's 10,500, 16-17, it is 10,000, 17-18, 16,000, and 18-19, it is 10,000. Third, Dinu should be paid rupees 3,000 by check. And fourth, the balance of Dinu's capital account should be kept in business as loan. Prepare profit and loss adjustment account, capital account of partners, and balance sheet of the new firm. So children, take your notebooks, start drawing the formats, write down in the books of the partnership firm. You have profit and loss adjustment account, partners capital account. There you have Anu, Renu and Dinu. Now here you will have to draw a bank account because there is some adjustment with the bank. So draw bank account and then draw balance sheet of the new firm. On the liabilities side below that, write capital account and write the names only of the two continuing partners, that is Anu and Renu. Okay, so we begin with the balance sheet. So balance sheet on the liabilities side, first is creditors. So write creditors 8,000, bills payable 2,000. Then is general reserve. So general reserve we will distribute to the partners in profit sharing ratio. Leave the first line. Second line, write by general reserve. It is 5,000 divided in the ratio of 2:2:1. So the share of each will be 2,000, 2,000, 1,000. Next is the capital account. So bring down the balances on that first line. By balance brought down 40,000, 30,000 and 15,000. Assets. Assets first given to us is bank. So bring down the balance in bank account on the debit side. Write to balance brought down 5,000. Next is debtors. Come to the asset side. Now again in this problem, they have said all debtors are good. So that RDD is no longer required. So you write here debtors and write what is given in the inner column, 20,000. Don't write it as 19, but you have to write it as 20,000. And the second effect, that RDD is no longer necessary. They are all good. So second effect will come on the credit side of profit and loss adjustment account. Right, by RDD account 1,000. Next is furniture asset having adjustment. So write furniture in a column 15,000. Leave one line for adjustment. Machinery 4,000. Leave one line. Freehold property in a column 27,000. Leave a line. Goodwill, write in the inner column 30,000 and leave a line. Now goodwill being an asset, we will value it as the other assets, okay, because it is given in the balance sheet. So we can do the adjustment as appreciation, depreciation, increase, decrease for goodwill as well. So we are going to do that in this problem. So now take the adjustments. Dinu retires from the firm on 1st April 2019 on the following terms. First, the assets are to be revalued as freehold property 30,000. They have said revalued. They have not given us appreciation, depreciation. So you will write the figures in the outer column and then compare if it is increased or decreased. So 30,000. So what has happened to freehold property? It has been appreciated. So write add appreciation. It is appreciated by 3,000. Second effect will come on the credit side of profit and loss adjustment account by freehold property account. $3,000. Next is machinery, 5,000. So see what is machinery. Right in the outer column, it is revalued at 5,000. That means old is 4. It has appreciated. So add appreciation, 1,000. Again, as it has increased in value, second effect, credit profit and loss adjustment account by machinery account, 1,000. Furniture, come to the balance sheet, furniture, it says 12,000. So now what happens? Furniture has depreciated. So write less depreciation. It is depreciated by 3,000. Value of asset has decreased. Second effect, debit profit and loss adjustment account. Write to furniture account, 3,000. All debtors are good. We have already done that adjustment. Now second, goodwill of the firm be valued at thrice the average profits of preceding 5 years, and they have given us the profit. So we have to find out the goodwill of the firm. So for that you need to calculate the goodwill. So below the balance sheet, write down valuation of goodwill. They have said thrice the average profit. So you have to use the average profit method. So in that, the first step, average profit is equal to total profit upon number of years. Now total profit, write down 1,000 plus 10,500 plus 10,000 plus 16,000 plus 10,000 upon 5. It is given for 5 years. So the total is 47,500 upon 5. So that is equal to 9,500. So we've got average profit. Now with the average profit, we will find out goodwill. So therefore, goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchase. So average profit just found out 9,500, and in the problem they have said it is valued at thrice the average profit. So into 3. So this is equal to 28,500. Okay children, now we have got the value of goodwill. They have told us to find out, which is 28,500. But if you see in the balance sheet, it is says 30,000. So it is now valued at 28,500. So write it in the outer column, and the difference is a decrease. So write there less decrease. How much is it decreased by? 1,500. Now this decrease, just like the other assets, you will show it on the debit side of profit and loss adjustment account. Write to goodwill account, 1,500. Third adjustment, Dinu should be paid rupees 3,000 by check. Now you're paying the partner. So when you pay the partner, the entry will be Dinu's capital account debit to bank account. So take capital account on the debit side, write to bank account. In Dinu's column, write 3,000. Second effect, you are paying from the bank by check. So it will come on the credit side of bank account. On the credit side of bank, write by Dinu's capital account. 3,000. And the last is the balance of Dinu's capital account should be kept in the business as loan. So this we will do it when we close capital account. So we are finished with all the adjustments. Close profit and loss adjustment account first. So see which side is greater. In the credit side is greater. Take the total 5,000. Write it on the debit side. So again here, profit on revaluation, right there to capital account. Again, I'm repeating profit to be given to all the partners, Anu, Renu, and Dinu. First find out total profit. So here the total profit is 500. Now this 500 you will divide in the profit sharing ratio, which is 2:2:1. So the share is 200, 200 and 100. Transfer this profit to capital account on the credit side, right, by profit and loss adjustment account. $200, $200, $100. Now first we will close the retiring partners capital account. So who's retiring here is Dinu. So take the total of Dinu's capital account, 16,100. Write it on the debit side, 16,100. Now the difference here in her capital is to be kept as loan. So write there to Dinu's loan account. Now she's already paid 3,000. So the balance here will be 13,100. And loan is a liability. So second effect you will show on the liability side of the balance sheet, right? Dinu's loan, 13,100. Okay, now close the remaining two partners. Take Anu's capital account credit side total. Anu is 42,200 and Renu is 32,200. Write it on the debit side. 42,200, 32,200. Now get the balances in their account. To balance carried down. So there is no figures to be deducted. So same 42,200, 32,200. And this we will now write it in the balance sheet. We have already written the capital account. So Anu 42,200 and Renu 32,200. Total 74,400. We've got one more account to close, that is bank account. So debit is greater. Take the total 5,000. Write it on the credit side. 5,000. Get the balance in bank account. So by balance carried down 2,000. This is balance. Bank is an asset. So you will show that balance on the asset side of the balance sheet. Right, bank 2,000. So now we can close the balance sheet. So take the total of the liability side and the asset side. Total of the liabilities is 97,500 and the assets is also 97,500. Now children, if you look in the textbook, you will say the answers are not same. The textbook is wrong. There are many mistakes in the textbook. So textbook answer here for this problem is wrong. We have solved it. If you have any difficulties, doubts, please message me. I will clear them. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.